You're watching CY Entertainment Tonight, where we bring you entertainers and industry moguls from all over the world. So our first guest tonight is Vincent from Roma Tailors LLC, and they make custom suits for men? Yes. So tell me, how did you get into that business? I know that it's booming right now because men are buying suits now. They're not looking to rent as much.
Yes, exactly. My dad learned the trade in Italy, in Rome, from one of the top master tailors, and then he brought it back into the U.S., worked for several top manufacturers in the country, and while he was doing that, I was learning the trade under his guidance, and sure enough, after 30, 40 years, I'm still doing this.
No, but great. Tell me what makes your company different. I know we saw a few of your designs on some amazing models, which I was blown away by, but tell us, what really makes your company unique.
Well, what we find in this day and age, a lot of people are trying to get into the business that really shouldn't belong in there. There's bankers, insurance people trying to evolve into the custom clothing business because it is kind of lucrative, believe it or not.
Insurance people, stay out of it.
But yeah, so they're calling themselves custom clothiers, and they go out to offices with a briefcase full of fabrics, but yet they can't even sew a button. So what makes us different is we're full service custom tailors from soup to nuts and right from scratch, and that's what really helps us differentiate us from the next person.
You have a beautiful clothing line.
Thank you.
You really do.
Thank you.
I wish I was a man. I wish I was a man. Because do you make women's suits?
We do.
What?
Yep.
What? Do I get
2-piece,
one?
3-piece. If you want a skirt, pants to go with it.
That's amazing.
Yep, whatever you like. And if you have your own designs or your own fabric, you can bring it to us, and we'll make it for you.
So tell me a little bit about the technology that's involved. I know we spoke earlier about the special technology that you guys use. Tell me a little more about that.
Well, as you know, technology is always evolving. We want to try to be at the forefront of that and try to be an innovator. And one of the ways we do that is we have this 3D scanning technology from Microsoft Connect, where a client will stay in front of it and it will take a 3D image of your body, where we upload the software to, it goes up against millions of algorithms and spits out about 50 to 80 measurements. Along with that, we use manual measurements to make sure you get the perfect fit.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That's why they look so good in those suits. I was like, there's no way. Is he just that handsome? No, I guess not.
A 13-year-old in your suit who looked, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, there was such great variety.
He looks too good.
Yeah, they looked amazing. They really
did a great job, and they
Yes.
carried it really well. We deal with athletes, movie stars, a lot of sports figures, like I said, and you basically like bankers and insurance guys that come in, but they're all different types of shapes and sizes, and whether you're tall, short, whatever the dysfunctions may be as far as shape-wise, when they come out of that fitting room for the first time, it's like they've seen a revelation, and they do not want to take the jacket off. Exactly.
Can we do that? Can we make a talk show, say yes to the custom-made suit that came out of this 3D printer / logarithms? So tell me a little bit how you feel like the industry is changing.
A lot of people are trying to get into the business that really do not belong there, and again, that's kind of it gives a bad name to the people who are not doing it right, but kind of makes us look even better because we're doing a lot of that rework on those clients that do come in that have kind of been not serviced correctly.
Absolutely.
So again, we're real tailors from from Italy. We deal with all the top mills from Europe, Zegna, Reda, Scabal that Brioni uses. So we use all the top fabrics from all over the world.
I love that European fabric and that European everything else.
Yeah.
Great, Vincent. Well, thank you so much for coming. And check out Roma Tailors. Seriously, when you guys see the suits in our runway show, you're going to be amazed.
Yes, please.
We're gonna do this.
we're here with Ali, who does social media for Kiss the Monkey. So tell me, because I know I need to know this, why is it important to go to someone who really knows social media to work your social media?
Right. Every time people talk about social media, people tend to think that it's very easy and anyone can do it. And most people can, like, comment, engage, and they know how to use hashtags. I'm not a social media user. I'm a social media manager. I know how to cultivate a community online and integrate the brand image within that community. So that's why it is important for fashion designers, models, people from any industry to have an expert looking after their social media presence, because one, we can control their brand image online, and number two, you guys focus on what you do best. Right. For example, you hosting, modeling, stuff like that, designing for Cinda, and I can take care of social media. So that is why it's important to have someone looking after your social media campaigns.
Absolutely. And what would you say is like the #1 hint you would give everyone out there when it comes to managing your social media?
You mean as a user?
Yes, as a user.
I would say the #1 thing is shameless self-promoting.
Yeah.
That is the #1 thing.
That's me.
Myself included.
Yes.
Right.
That's too funny. That's amazing. And we were talking earlier about something you had written in the Huffington Post, which really, really intrigued me. Tell me a little bit more about that.
So I contribute articles for the Huffington Post every now and then, mostly on fashion, but sometimes I write about politics and media studies as well, as a combination. So I wrote a piece. Many people were wondering during the campaigns why one of the candidates, we all know which candidate he was, why was he getting so much airtime on different television channels, newspapers? And the point that I raised in my article was that you guys have to understand how media works in this country. It's all about news of the day. So as long as you are creating news, media would be compelled to follow. So that's what Trump did. He was giving wild statements about different things. Yeah. His strategy was to keep the media covering him. That was his main strategy. And if you look up my piece on Huffington Post, it's a good read for anyone trying to understand the media model in this country.
That's what I have to do, act like Trump to get like my 50,000 followers.
Right. Yeah. Exactly right.
Oh my gosh.
You can act like Ivanka,
I'd be a goodie. I follow her newsfeed, unfortunately. Nobody heard
Likewise.
that. I follow her newsfeed. Yeah. She's a great entrepreneur.
She is, right?
She is, yes. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Ali. I just want to hear you talk forever. I mean, check out the link below. I'm going to have the article below. You really need to read this. It is so compelling. It really helps you to understand what's going on out there, and you get a whole new perspective. So check it out. Check out Ali. Go to him for social media because you need it. I need it. So you need it. We do. We're here with two fabulous dancers, and I totally wish I could do with my body what you can do with your body. Please tell us who you are. I'm so amazed.
Okay, hi, I'm Sarah, and I'm from Thailand, and he's my partner.
Hi, I'm Taylor Kindred.
Yeah. And the piece that I did today, I'm a Thai person, so I'm honored to representative my Thai dancing, and I want to like combine with the ballet that I have. So
it's beautiful, and this is a Thai-inspired outfit. I love that.
Oh,
I've seen
it's
that.
beautiful.
And I would like to thank you for our Thai costume dress to Tanyachan dress in Thailand. But she said she has it here in Amherst in Queens.
Oh, wow.
So I will give the contact to you guys.
Awesome, thank you. All around the world and in Queens.
Yes.
That's where we get our costumes. Thanks so much for coming, guys. Your performance was amazing.
Oh, it was totally amazing.
Catch it, guys. Stay tuned. Check out links below. These dancers are amazing.
Yes.